Hello there. Welcome to Disney. Tonight's stream is brought to you by the one and only. Well, you know what? We're just gonna slide into something here. Tonight, you may think that I have control of the stream because I popped up first, but I'm not. Thankfully, I'm not. But I'm also not in my stream room. As you can see, I have this weird little glow, this haze, clearly doing something other than what I should be doing, driving. But I'm driving. I'm driving to Zombie Camp, which means I don't have control of the stream. But somebody else is. And he is the sponsor, the sole sponsor of tonight's stream. That's right. The one, the only, the Justin Cenuto.
You know, I left you. I left you there. I left you there so long.
Everybody in the back,
hang yourself. Yeah. The new and improved.
Everybody in the back, clap. Everyone back there, clap.
I can't even get a word in. Now I know how Steve feels. But
there's no one in the back.
Yeah, we're not alone though. Did you know that? Yeah.
No, really?
One more. You know, if I'm the new and improved Dave or Steve, this is a very new and improved Dave. Welcome, Dad Bills.
Yo.
Whoa!
This feels.
I want to hear the biggest word you got.
What?
The heck? Go figure. I start losing service.
Yeah, he wants to hear the biggest word that you have.
Yes,
yeah, sadly we can.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Pretty good word.
All right, we're getting better. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, we could hear you the whole time, which was the sad part.
Oh, come on.
He doesn't even.
Go figure.
Yeah,
go figure. I have perfect signal, and then the stream starts, and my signal dies out.
Yeah, it does feel like I am the Steve because every time I try to say something, Shep interrupts me. So.
Wait, go.
I try, but I'm all jittery now.
So
I'll tell you what, I just hit Pennsylvania, and I swear to God, it's like the service cliff was like woo right off. But it's
so remind everybody where you're going.
Well, I'm currently en route. I left my house at 6, so I've been on the road now for 3 hours. I have another about 3.5, maybe 4. I hit a little bit of traffic, so I'm a little behind schedule. But I'm, in fact, as we all know, heading to Zombie Camp.
There you go.
I'm en route. I even look like I feel like I also look like I'm like in an apocalyptic world because of the light shining on me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Does it look like a weird hazy glow?
Go towards the light, Shep.
Whoa. Turn off the road there, buddy.
As I crash.
Yeah. Well,
I know, go ahead.
I'll tell you a story, Shep. So probably about 2.5 hours ago, I got a phone call from the real Steve, and he says, Shep's doing Shep things. Can I get you to run the stream? That's exactly what he said. Shep is doing Shep things. Can I get you to run the stream? He's on an airplane right now. He's in airplane mode, and he can't hear us, so we can say whatever we want now.
I know. We could do whatever. And
right.
And Dave is currently there, so his service is, well, it's basically non-existent at Zombie Camp,
right.
Which is, I guess, kind of the point. But he's tried to pop in streams before, and it's been pretty spotty. But yeah, we initially talked about it, and I think I can run the stream mobily. I've done it before, but I mean, I'll lose you, and then if I lose you, I lose the stream. So I was like, you know what? Let's have somebody do it from a stationary position that we're not going to lose the stream. And here we are.
All right.
I'm Shep on the road.
Mm-hmm. You know,
Again.
if I lived in Orlando right now, the one thing I would do is break into Steve's house and unglue all of his puzzles. That would be so good. That's what I would do.
That's foul.
Yeah.
That's foul.
So,
it's fun.
Shep, I'm not going to even ask this question to you because I know the answer is no. Dave Builds, did you watch Ahsoka last night?
No.
Disappointing. Oh my goodness.
Did you?
I did. You know, I watched the first episode, but not the second one. But I was a little disappointed. Maybe I hyped it up too much in my mind.
I was wondering why they came out with 2 episodes at one time.
Yeah. Stacey Rogers watched it. Maybe she thought it was better than I did. Joy fell asleep halfway through it, so I know she didn't enjoy it too much. But yeah.
So did you watch both episodes?
No, I only watched the first one.
Okay.
Because she fell asleep, I wasn't gonna watch the second one without her. So.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's understandable.
She says in the chat she thought it was pretty good, but she slept the whole time. So I don't know how she thought it was pretty good.
She was dreaming. She's like, that was really good.
It was good to sleep to, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I slept great after I started watching it. Couldn't sleep, started watching that. I slept awesome.
And speaking as Dave, it couldn't be as bad as Kenobi.
You know, they're using that room where it's like got the screens all around them. You know what I mean? And you can tell when they're in that room. It just doesn't look that good. It just doesn't. I don't know.
It's on my list of things to do. So I mean, I've been like between Martha's Vineyard vacation and then getting back and
going on vacation again. Yeah,
you got a hard
life.
Again. Yeah. Leaving again for 4 days. I know my wife's gonna kill me. Jenny's like, "You owe me your life." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right."
How did you find such a good woman who would take care of all your kids?
Although she is on a girls' night tonight, so she went out. She actually went back down to the. We were at the camper over the weekend. We came back yesterday morning. I worked. Well, no, I took yesterday off too to go do something else. I took yesterday off to go golfing with a buddy, so that was that was good. And then today I worked, and then Jenny went back down to the camper to spend a little girls' night with the girls, and I'm heading to zombie camp. So you know what though?
What was that? Excuse you.
Don't mind the rumble strip. I'm in like this construction zone, so I have to.
Oh, okay.
That was 3 construction workers he ran over. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, there he goes again.
I'm telling you, it's like I'm in like the tightest little area right here. I gotta put my freaking highs on because I can't even see anything. Anyway, so I don't get to see the boys. I only get to see them twice a year, and so that's the justification for having just a slightly longer than just having one night. Because we can't get anywhere. None of us can get anywhere in a short period of time where it's worth hanging out for one night.
Yeah.
So we got to do it for multiple days. And also, the amazing content that we're going to create on this trip is going to be nothing short of amazing.
As someone who talks to them after every single one of these trips, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Because I hear that right before and on their way to this trip every daggum time.
No. Yeah.
Yep.
The other times we got distracted. We had, camera. That's what we had. We had camera issues, and none of the cameras worked. So, and the phone's cameras broke, all of them, which prevented us from being able to film anything. Yeah. So that's what happened, and now our cameras are going to work.
I think it was camera issues.
Yeah. 10% proof, right?
Yeah.
It was all camera issues, but we have cameras fixed, and we're gonna rock and roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I told some friends to watch out for Shep's cooking lessons, and they
Yeah.
text me. Yeah, they text me back and said they're starving. So, yeah, all that content you're putting out. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, so what's happening is I'm getting those episodes are getting shadow banned by YouTube.
Uh,
Yeah. So they're too good that
Mhm.
YouTube's like, we can't even put this up because it's so good.
right. It
Right.
messes up their
Yeah.
algorithms or something.
Yeah, and then so then it like hurts me, and I'm like, you know what though, like, as long as YouTube says it's like fantastic content, I guess I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I am officially 32 miles from Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Did you ever
wave
watch-
at Dunder Mifflin when you drive by.
Yeah. Shep
I will.
Shep doesn't seem to be one that had watched The Office. Are you an Office fan, Shep?
I did. I watched. I watched the Steve Carell version. I never watched the English version.
Yeah. Right. You just watched it because the guy from Call of Duty was in there, or not Call of Duty. What am I thinking about?
Oh, John Krasinski.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why you.
Jack Ryan.
Yeah. There's him.
He is.
That's what
He
I
is
meant.
good. He is good. But I like The Office. I watched
Really?
it. Yeah.
Dad Bill's you in Office?
That's my kind of humor.
Yep.
You know, for the most part. I don't know. I think.
Good
I
stuff.
feel sort of like that.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know.
You enjoy The Office, Dad Bills?
I do.
Really? Huh. You seem more of a Friends
We just shocked.
type. Yeah.
My wife is a Friends freak.
Really?
She
You,
watches
Rachel, or
Friends
Monica?
every single- Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm a Rachel.
Oh yeah.
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 But I don't really watch it. Jenny watches it every single. Jenny falls asleep to Friends. She's weird. But I'm not. I watched it, but I wasn't like obsessed with it. Like they do that like trivia, Friends trivia, and I'm like, I don't know. But they're like, they know exactly what episode. They know like the day it aired on TV.
Yeah.
You know, that weird stuff.
Oh, go ahead.
See, I knew that there was another reason that I really, really liked Angela Minter. Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. Yeah.
Oh,
I never
I
got
love
into it.
that one.
Parks and Rec.
No, I love Parks and Rec. That was so good. That's a great show. I was actually sad. Uh-oh.
Run over.
Whoa.
Oh, the heck are you doing?
I hit a bunch of bumps in a bridge, but like it
Those were homeless
acted-
people.
those were Steve's friends that also live under the bridge with him.
Ooh.
Sorry.
All right. So, 80 sitcoms. Let's talk about that. What are some of yours, Shep?
Oh man, 80 sitcoms. Whew.
Mr. Belvedere, remember? Yeah, Alf. Oh man,
Alf was a real good one.
Yeah. Remember what, like, they would have like different strokes. They would have the special episode of different strokes, and they talk about drugs or something. I feel like this is the special episode of this and that.
It is kind of.
Yeah.
Kids don't do drugs.
Yeah. When the gym teacher touches you in the wrong place, tell somebody.
Oh, jeez.
Run away!
Family ties, yes.
One must grab the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Remember those things
What?
before the cartoons are like, now you know, and they had like the little rainbow thing.
Yeah, the rainbow.
Yeah, we need that
Yeah.
for whenever Shep starts talking. Now you know.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
But
you're falling
what
asleep
movie
and you
was
got like
that?
6 more hours.
I know. I'm like, I basically just started. I'm like, oh, where's the bed? What movie was that from? The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch.
Monty Python in Search for the Holy
Oh.
Grail.
Look at this guy.
Yep.
See, I've never been
Thou
that guy.
Thou shalt
Go ahead.
not count to 2, for 2 is too little, and 5 is outright. But 3 is the number thou shalt count, and the number thou shalt count is 3. I should probably be that guy.
You should be.
Should be something.
Yeah.
Yeah. My next.
She's a witch.
My next
Burn her.
Yeah. I'm not a witch. Well, she said she's not a witch. Well, she's got the nose. It's a fake nose. It's a fake nose. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, she looks like one. Oh, man.
We should do a stream where we
that's a
just
watch
reenact. We should just reenact.
That's a
that
watch
whole
party
movie.
right there.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. And then like the coconut. Dun, 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 dun.
Hands on the wheel.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm getting better. Whack!
Really
I am Arthur, King of the Britons.
I
You
like how
shall not pass.
we started out with 80s sitcoms and we went to immediately to Monty Python.
You shall not pass. I'm Arthur, King of the Britons. You shall not pass. All right. I chopped your arm off. I've got another one.
Stephanie L says you know more about that movie than Disney. Seems about right.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. If they had a Monty Python and the Holy Grail theme park, which now that I mention that, I think I'm going to actually follow through with that.
Oh, jeez.
I
Shep
would
Industry
probably,
presents.
yeah, I would probably be the Holy Grail nerd,
There you go.
the Monty Python. We could have like, instead of Mickey Mouse, we'd have King Arthur.
Yep.
And then we could do a whole separate section on Life of Brian.
Well, what you can do is the only thing that I have on here. I did find this, and this is kind of appropriate.
In the year 3000, in the year 3000.
See, that was pretty close. That's the only thing he has on here.
How about Life of Brian? Where crucifixion? Yep. Right this way. Crucifixion? Right this way. Crucifixion? No? Oh, I'm just pulling your leg, of course. Oh, man. Uh-oh, I'm losing you again.
That's
I'll
all
be
right.
back. Hello?
That's right. Yeah, we hear you. Yeah.
Bravo to Echo Niner. Bravo to Echo Niner.
I have the ability to just kick him out, and I don't know why Steve
I've got
doesn't do
little
that more often.
spams on my screen.
What?
I hope that did.
Yeah. You waited too late to press that button now, Justin.
I know. Oh, there he goes. Bye, Shep. What were we up to today?
Work. That's about it.
I hear you. Yeah.
You were talking about 80s shows, Justin. Were you a Night Court fan?
I was a Night Court fan. Oh, hold on. I got 2 Sheps now. Let's add both of them in. Look at that. We got 2 of them.
I'm back. Oh, I'm over there too. Oh,
no,
not
how
anymore.
about you right there? No, you're right next to yourself. Night Court. He was talking about Night Court. Shep, you remind me of Moose. That was his name, right? Moose?
The Moose.
Oh, I can't hear you. A moose?
Yeah, well, I can hear me.
I hear you now. Did you say I remind you of a moose?
I think his name was Moose, right?
It
From Night
was
Court. Bull. That's right. Bull.
Bull.
Not moose.
That was
Bull.
it.
Good
Bull.
job. Good job, Chad. Bull. You remind me of Bull, Shep. You remind me of a lot of Bull, Shep. But
Who?
what? Bull
Yes.
from Night Court. Come on, man.
I'm coming back out of a hole. I'll hear you in a second.
Okay.
I bet this is how his wife feels.
Probably.
Yeah.
I know. It is. I'm like, sorry, hon, I can't hear you. Hold on, I'm in a hole.
I wonder if she says she talks all about his bullshit too.
After all these trips, she's probably full of it too.
Oh well.
She's had enough of it.
Yeah.
All right,
So
I'm back.
Oh, thank goodness. Were you a friend of or a friend? Were you a fan of Bull there, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
I think they brought it back for a while, like something that streamed or something.
Yeah, they just did a continuation of it, but
I heard it wasn't good. Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman appeared on that several times though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what was one of my favorite shows growing up was MacGyver.
Oh yeah. You do
That
seem
was
like a
like-
MacGyver too, but it seems like most of the stuff you make won't work.
Well, yeah, it's all perspective. You know what I mean? Like, it works sometimes, not all the time.
Right.
But it works. I gotta sell stuff, so it works.
Right.
I never watched MacGyver.
You've never watched it?
What?
Dude, that guy had a Swiss Army knife and he could do anything with it.
Right.
Literally. He
Yeah.
once made like a 50-foot yacht out of a Swiss Army knife. He's like, oh, we're stranded on an island. He's like, hold on, I got my Swiss Army knife. Boop, 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 boop. Awesome, they got a 40-foot yacht. It's like, how the heck? Hey,
Uh-oh. I think the stream left. What's going on? Is the stream over? No. Okay. We good?
we get
We're good.
booted.
Okay. No, I just clicked on something wrong. Anyways.
Don't
what
push
about,
buttons. Don't push buttons like me.
Oh, I know. Steve will be so mad at me.
I know. He'd be like, what did you do?
Yeah. You broke our streak.
Hey, actually, we started, so it doesn't matter at this point.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
I mean,
No, I was gonna.
hitting some construction here. What do we got?
I was about to bring this up, Debbie. Quantum Leap. Did you all watch Quantum Leap?
Quantum
Loved
Leap was
Quantum. I
real.
loved
Yeah.
it. I loved it.
Has anybody watched the new ones? They have new ones now.
I haven't seen the new one. I like the old one just because. Didn't that guy just die? The one that was always not the main character, but the guy that was always in his lead.
He died.
Oh yeah.
He died a couple of years ago, actually.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, I thought it was
Mhm.
recently, but yeah,
Right.
that's too bad. He was a good dude.
Beanstalk.
How about Perfect Strangers with Belky?
Yes. Joy loved that show. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was right. Balky
Perfect
Barkatomus.
Strangers, Perfect Strangers.
Somebody earlier said Family Matters. Remember Family
That was a great one. I
Yeah.
love that. I was Steve Urkel once for Halloween, and back then at that time I was in like Cub Scouts or whatever, and they had a Halloween costume contest, and I won.
Wow.
Yeah, walked around and I was like, did I do that? You know, had like a red and like checkered shirt and the suspenders, and had that lean back walk, and did I do that?
I didn't get to watch it often, but when I did, I loved Mama's Family.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She was hilarious.
I don't think I saw that. Mama's Family?
Mama's Family.
What was her name?
Uh,
You know,
That was with Vicki Lawrence.
right. And she wore the wig and made
It
herself.
was a
look old.
spin-off of the Carol Burnett show, I
Mhm.
believe. But yeah.
and her son. Whoa, I don't know. He was a dumbass, wasn't he? Three's Company. Yes, I love Three's Company.
Three's
That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Obviously, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with Will Smith.
Yeah.
That was more 90s, though. Late 80s, early 90s? Early 90s?
I think it was early 90s.
Yeah.
Gold, someone said Golden
Girls.
Girl.
Golden Girls, yep.
Yeah.
What was Three's Company? That was another one, but that was like 70s, wasn't it? Or
Yeah,
80s?
that's more 70s.
Yeah. You had Who's the Boss?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the Boss?
Yeah.
That was good. And then the other one with, so Who's the Boss? And then the other one with,
Yeah.
you know
Charles
what I'm
in
talking
Charge.
about. Charles in Charge.
Yeah.
You knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Good man. That
Wait,
was
so
such a good one, too.
The somebody said Wendy B says the Bob Newhart show. Was that
Bob
80s
Newhart.
or 70s?
That was 80s.
Okay.
I remember Bob Newhart. That was a good one.
I didn't watch that
was
one.
80s.
Oh,
You
how
know,
about Mr. Ed?
That was not the 80s.
Mr. Ed was definitely the 80s.
The Talking Horse?
Yeah, or was that the
It was
70s?
in black and white.
That was black and white. Yep.
Oh, yeah. All right.
That was way back.
Well, I watched it in the 80s. Therefore, it equates to the 80s.
You know what's crazy to think is The Simpsons started in 1989.
I know, isn't that scary?
Wow.
Do you remember what the first episode that aired? I do.
No.
Don't.
It's a Christmas special when Santa's Little Helper got lost, or when they got Santa's Little Helper for the first time. That was the very first episode.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta go watch it. That's on Disney Plus, isn't it?
It is.
Because they're owned by Disney.
Yeah.
That's funny. I gotta go back. I'll watch the first episode one of these days.
Mama Debbie said Webster and Silver Spoons. I think it's because those
Yep.
people were her height, so she really enjoyed those shows. Sorry, Debbie.
Webster was good. I like Webster.
Yeah. Webster was.
It's not a popular show now with the current situation of the star, but I grew up watching the Cosby Show.
Oh yeah, I mean, you got to
that's
separate
fine.
the actor from the art, right? So
Right.
yeah, I loved Cosby Show.
Punky Brewster.
Yes, yeah,
That was 80s.
yeah. Punky Brewster grew up really nice. Just me.
Yep.
Small Wonder, yes. Some people forget Small Wonder. Did you all watch? Tina and I talked
Did not
about this.
watch
Yep.
Small Wonder.
You didn't
No.
watch Small Wonder? Oh, man.
No.
That would be
How about
on like when I come home from school.
How about Wonder Years? Was that 80s or was that 90s?
I thought that was 90s.
That was 80s, 1988.
Oh.
Wow.
I was reading something that like that show is closer to the 60s than we are to that show. Can you believe that?
That is weird.
Yeah.
That is really weird.
Yeah.
Coach
man,
was good.
It's gonna be 2024. Like that's silly.
Right.
That's just silly.
Somebody said, "Welcome back, Carter." I never watched it. I was too young for that one.
Where am I going? Here, I'm going this way. Woo! Almost went the wrong way. Woo! Little alley.
You know, there's this episode of Family Guy where the Asian lady's driving, and the GPS says to make a turn, and she's all over in the left lane, and she just says, "Look, everybody!" as she turns. That's Shep. That's Shep on the road.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You're not wrong.
Did anybody watch Designing Women?
No, I am a male.
That was
Yeah.
What's it
I got a
called?
feeling that was Designing Women. I think it was more of a. It was a South.
What was that
I
other
never
one?
heard of that one.
I think she was a reporter, and he was gay, and they did. I don't remember.
Murphy Brown.
Murphy Brown. There you go. I didn't watch that. No.
I don't remember that one either.
Yeah. trying to think.
I got 84 miles still empty, so I
Ooh.
like to fill up, so I got to find a gas station.
Somebody asked if you're driving an RV, Shep. Are you driving an RV?
No, it's not an RV, but it's a very big expedition. It's a fairly large vehicle.
As you run over more and more people.
Sorry. Hey, you weren't wearing orange or lime green.
How did we forget this? The two greatest shows. One of them, somebody, Disneyland fan said, Knight Rider and Magnum PI.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Have you seen the new ones yet? The new Magnum PIs? So, like, I got a buddy of mine he watched one episode of the new one, then he got, like, hooked on watching the old one. So he's watching the old ones right now, and he's telling me, you got to watch them. They're really good. So I got to go back and watch those. Man, I have a laundry list of stuff to watch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and Chips. Remember Chips?
Chips was good.
Yeah, I grew up on Chips.
Chips was real good, yeah.
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice, yeah.
Oh, Dukes of Hazzard. You can't watch that show anymore. It's not allowed, but that was a great show too.
Still a great one. Yep, great one.
You had Different Strokes and Facts of Life.
Mm-hmm.
Facts of Life. Yep, that was we watched that. Facts of Life. Remember all the shows had their names in the jingle.
Well, they were all good shows back then. All right. Were you? I had to look it up. Were you a Blair fan or a Joe fan? You know, we're probably about 12 years old about then, right?
Facts of Life.
Yeah, Facts of Life. Blair or Joe?
I don't remember.
Blair was the blonde. Joe was like the tomboy.
Yeah.
I think was Facts of Life. I think they had that Halloween special, or I think it was a Halloween special where like they went in the house and like one of them was a ghost or like something. I don't know. I forget. But I think it was Facts of Life. Anyone remember that episode? It was like they come home and it's all stormy and like they're standing there and then like one of them pops a lightning strikes and one of them pops up behind the bar in the back. They're all like, I don't
Facts
know.
of Life?
It could be the wrong show. Maybe it wasn't a bar, but it was like a couch or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I think you just made this whole thing up.
There's a solid chance. There's a solid chance I did. I don't know.
You know what, Shep? Instead of you can also do birthdays, but going forward, you should also do jingles from 80s sitcoms.
Done.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Every week, a different 80s sitcom.
And I could probably go for a whole year. Easily 26.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there's easily 26 decent shows.
Yeah. A year is 52 weeks, but that's okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do it every... Yeah, I was thinking every other week.
But, woo, yeah.
I forgot we streamed every week.
That's all right. That's all right.
I was like, I get paid every 2 weeks. It's 26. Then I'm like, wait a second. Yeah, good point. Anyway,
somebody said
then I could do one a month or two a month. There we go.
That would be 24.
Whatever.
All right. Somebody said the Roseanne show. I watched it on the first episode on like whatever it's on, Peacock or something, and I look back on it and man, Dan was an ass. He was an ass in that. He was a contractor that never went to work, and she did all the work and cleaned all the dishes, and he didn't do anything all day, and then gets all mad. God,
boy, it sounds a lot like my life.
Yeah, I know. Jeez, go back and watch the first episode of Roseanne, and she should have divorced him.
Jenny, get me a beer.
Married with Children. I heard they're doing a remake.
Really?
Oh, I loved Married with Children.
I did too.
Oh man, I remember I was so young. Like my dad was like, "You shouldn't be watching this probably, but it's kind of funny, so we'll let it slide a little bit." And then like the next episode, like some females trotting around, and he's like, you probably shouldn't watch this. And I'm like, no, I probably should. Anyway,
Right.
that was a good show.
Yeah.
I love Christina. Yeah, Christina Applegate was like a huge crush for me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Huge crush.
She still looks good for her age.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She got some health issues, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think
Oh,
some major ones.
Somebody says she can't walk now. Wow.
Yeah, I think there was some major health issues she has.
Mm.
So, I don't know.
He has MS, Angela says.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so that's rough. That's tough. Tough.
I have a client who's semi-famous, at least used to be famous, is going through health problems and trying to get their estate settled and ready and everything. It's a hard thing to go through.
Oh yeah,
So,
I can't even imagine.
yeah.
Can't imagine.
Wait, the remake is going to be animated. So the Married with Children remake is going to be animated. I don't know if
Really?
That's weird.
That's what somebody's.
No.
That's what Stacey Rogers says.
Yeah, no,
Mm.
you could get some really good characters to play. Like you could, I don't know who would be a great Al right now. Probably.
Well, I
Man.
don't know. Who's that Australian guy who everybody gets mad at? Oh, he's older now.
I don't know. But I could see like even I'd say Will Ferrell, but
Yeah, Will
No,
Ferrell
he-
can work.
him or like I don't know. I'd have to think about it, but there's some good current actors that would be a good Al. I think. I
I don't know.
don't
Yeah,
know.
some people.
I could do it.
Right, yeah. Well, there's some things you just shouldn't do a remake of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Can you
remember
imagine
when-
them trying to do a remake of Friends?
Yeah, no
in
way.
this day and age.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Remember when they did the remake of
That
the
would-
A
that would-
Team and how
I mean,
bad
they already
was?
did. They did that. I was gonna say they just did a. Didn't they do like some sort of reunion show with Friends?
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
But was it an actual?
Some of those
was it an
Friends
actual
look a little
show?
rough.
Yeah.
Chandler
I
looks
just-
rough.
Oh, he's in real rough shape.
Yeah.
He blames, dude. I've seen some like interviews with him,
Mm-hmm.
and like he was an alcoholic throughout the show and all this stuff, and like he just blames everybody but himself, and it's like, dude,
Right.
like, sorry, man, like you gotta own up. You gotta own something.
Right. Yeah.
Like it blows that you're an alcoholic, but you can't blame other people. It's still at the end of the day, it's you, dude.
Right. 100%. 100%.
But yeah, he's pretty tore up. But then the reunion show was an actual show, or I think they just got together and like
It was
sat
a
around.
special on HBO Max. They kind of just sat around on the couch and talked about it.
Yeah, okay. They
They
talked
went to
about
the old
show.
set and talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it was. All right, I knew it was something.
It's kind of funny that Joey has had a pretty good career after Friends. He's done several shows.
Yeah,
well, he had right after he had his he had the spin-off show called Joey, and he moved to like California, but I think it lasted like 2 episodes and it got canceled.
Yeah.
Right. Wasn't he in like Lost in Space or something?
Yeah, he was that.
He was.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he's had a
Yeah, I
couple
mean-
of British shows that were very popular, and he
I mean, it doesn't even matter. Like they're all their last few years contracts were like insanely huge money,
Right.
like huge money. And then they got like their what's it called when you show it over again?
residuals.
Royalties.
But yeah, their royalties were like even bigger. So like
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard they're making like double-digit millions a year just on royalty stuff.
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows?
Any movies you guys want to see coming out soon?
I really wanted to see Barbie. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, hey.
No, I do want to see it. I wouldn't see it in the theater. But Jenny took the girls to go see it. But I said I would just wait till it came out because I took the boys to. Jenny, this was last Tuesday afternoon. Jenny's like, oh, I'm gonna take the girls to the Barbie movie. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, I'm gonna take the boys to Treehouse, the brewery.
Yeah.
So yeah, typical something I would do. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do there. Well, there's not a lot of stuff to do there, but it's like it's family friendly. I had to pick up a giant order for Dave, so
Yeah. For Dave.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just Dave.
he loves Treehouse.
Right.
There's a couple currently out that I was wanting to see. I still haven't seen the new Mission Impossible movie.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
I wanted to see that one, and I still haven't seen Haunted Mansion yet.
oh yeah.
You know, I'm interested in Haunted Mansion, but I'm going to wait till that comes out on Disney Plus.
I think I may at this point too.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see Indiana Jones in the theater, but I didn't get a chance to do that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was a huge bucket list item because I saw the last one, the Crystal Skulls. I saw that one in the theater, and I was really hoping to see this one in the theater, but by the time I even get around to it, it's going to be on Disney Plus. So
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know, man. How fast did this summer go by? It's like,
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
like some. Did you guys already start? My kids start next Wednesday. My kids start school Wednesday, but there was kids starting like last week. I was like, oh my gosh,
My kids started last week.
really?
my kids started this week.
Wow. So yeah, we start Wednesday, a week from today.
Well, I was looking at the Saturday starts college football season already.
Wow. No kidding.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Like, where'd the summer go? I feel like I don't know. I feel like it just disappeared.
Probably because all those vacations you've been taking.
I didn't take any. Well, yeah, I shouldn't say it, but we went to Outer Banks in the end of May, and then we did nothing, and then we did the Vineyard 2 weeks ago, and then now I'm just going to zombie camp for a long weekend. But other than that, like, we didn't really go anywhere.
Hmm.
We just went to the camper, but I don't know. I'm in Wilkes-Barre.
I think you just ran over part of it.
Yeah, he was all right. I look back. He got up. He actually said thank you. I realigned his back. I was like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
good car hit. You know,
Right.
man. Do you have? When's your next Disney plan?
I don't know. We were thinking about maybe the Christmas time, but I just don't think it's worth it. I think we're going to save up to go on a cruise early next year. So
Nice.
I think that's going to be our vacation. Yeah. Might do something in May.
Nice.
I might do something right after tax season. My understanding is Steve's coming down here for the weekend, so I may be gone that weekend.
Yeah.
Without, because Steve will be here, so I'll be someplace else. And then,
Yeah. Clearly.
Yeah. And then there's thoughts. Talk to Dave. We've been thinking about doing something the first weekend in May. So when you see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. We gotta do something.
Yeah.
We gotta do something. I have 150 points that I gotta use, and somebody might be renting 75 from me, so I got 75. that I have to use by the end of the year. It's I either have to use 75 by the end of the year, or I have to book something and I can use 75 and then 75 from next year. Or I just rent the 75 points, the other 75 points, but they have to be used by the end of the year.
I'm going to ask something. I'm going to ask something that's totally controversial. Is DVC a scam?
No. Nope.
You don't think so?
I think
right.
No. I think honestly, so there's two ways of looking at it, and there's two ways to even buy. Like you could buy direct, or you could buy resale. Now, I used to have 225 points, and I bought most of those resale, and I bought them so I bought 75 direct so that I could get the perks, and the 75 direct cost me like 10 grand, but I paid for it outright. So there's no.
But you still pay something every year, right? Because you got the real estate tax and all that stuff.
Yeah. So you end up paying like $1,000. Like, let's see. Yeah, I'm probably like right around $1,000 a year. But I mean, the first time I did a trip with those points, I basically almost paid for itself, and then what you pay for in dues still doesn't equal what you're getting for worth out of it. So like, what you essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna figure out how many points works for you. So say you buy 200 points. 200 points cost you $20,000, right? And those 200 points now are maybe it's $1,800 a year, and you have them for like 50 years or whatever. So add that up. Add 50 times 2,000 and then 20,000. I can't do it off the top of my head.
I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't.
Yeah. So 2,000 times 50.
All right, hold on. Let me pull up Excel because that's how I do math now.
2,000 times 50 years.
All right. That is 100,000.
And then plus 20,000.
So it's 120,000.
And then divide that by 50.
Wait, the 120,000 by 50?
Yeah, divided by 50.
All right, so that comes to 24,000.
No, it's 2,400 a year.
2,400. Sorry.
Yeah, and so you actually get like 50 if you buy brand new. You actually get 57 years. So technically, you divide it over 57. So call it about $2,000 a year. Now, how much? If you had 200 points, you could stay at the Poly for 200 points. You could stay at the Poly off at any time around like a cheaper part of the year for like probably 12 days. Well, and if you took that 12 days at the Poly, it's probably like $5,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true.
So it is economically worth it, but it's just you got to look at it that way. And it's deeded, so you can if you die, you can give it to your daughter.
Yeah, but after 50 years, you got nothing.
After 57 years, it's over.
Yeah,
but you have 57 years of vacations that you used that you would have spent that money on anyway, and you just got it for cheaper.
Well, so but
plus the perks.
A lot of those times is you go, hey, we got these points, we either got to sell them or use them. So it may not be a vacation you're going to do. It's just a vacation you have to do because you don't want to lose the points.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And that's kind of like where I'm at right now. Where like
he's in Batman mode now.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't check this. And like that's where I'm at right now. Is like that's why I sold a ton of points, because after I had the twins, I had all those points. Then after I had the twins, I was like, man, I'm never going to use these because it's just going to cost so much just to get down there. Like we were taking trips like every year, every 2 years, and
Right.
you know, like with airfare minimum for us with a family of 6, like $3,500.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So yeah, it's $3,500, not including food. You know, Disney tickets. 6 people for Disney tickets for like call it 5 days is probably another $3,000. You know,
Yeah. Right.
so now we're looking at like a $10,000 trip, and our room's already paid for.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I sold a bunch, and I was like, I'll keep this. So all I have right now is a 75 that I bought direct through Disney. So I kept all the perks and stuff, but I sold the rest of it. So now I have 75, and it's enough where I can't go every year with 75 and stay all of us, but every 2 years I get, you can bank and borrow. So if you went every third year or the middle of 3 years, so if I banked 1 year, I went the second year and I borrowed the third year, I'd have 225 points I could use, and then that would be enough for us to stay for like a 7-day trip.
So how does it work? Like how many points a night? And I guess it depends on where you're staying, right?
Yeah, it does. So,
Okay.
and there's like 5 different seasons they call it throughout the year. So like the less busy times, like you can get, I think the cheapest you can get a room for is like 8 points at like Animal Kingdom or something like that. It's crazy. It's cheap.
Hmm.
And then the busy season could be up to like 25 points a night. You know, like I think the Poly during non-busy season is like 15 or 17 points a night. And then, but that's for studios. And then a 1-bedroom might be like 30, and then a 2-bedroom might be like 45. You know,
Gotcha.
but
And don't you have like
Yep.
Don't you have like a home hotel or something like that?
Yeah. So the way it works is like when you buy Disney, you buy a home resort. So like right now, all I have is Old Key West. So what that means is at 11 months out, I can book a trip to Old Key West. At 7 months out, I can book any DVC resort.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. And there's no cost difference. There's no point difference. It's just the only advantage is that, like, if you really love the Poly, and that's where you stay all the time, well, the Poly gets booked up quick. So if you have the Poly as your home resort, you can book your trip out 11 months out. So, but it's also a more expensive resort to buy into.
Right. So can you recoup some of your money selling your points? Do you feel like you get some of that back?
Oh man, so ninja mode. So let's see. So the 75 was about 10 grand, and then the other 150 points that I had that I sold, all that combined was right around 10. So my initial investment was like 20 grand.
Mm-hmm.
One of the first trips I did with it, I rented 2 nights or I rented two studio suites at the Poly for 7 nights. 2 rooms for 7 nights. Now, if you did that cost wise, it's about $500 a night.
Mm-hmm.
Times 7 times 2.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So the very first trip was like, I don't know, whatever is that, 10, 11, 12 grand?
That
something like
7
that.
grand, but
7 grand, whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean that one trip almost paid for half of it.
Right.
You know?
No, I meant if you wanted to go and sell your points.
I sold all those points for more than what I bought them for.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So like one contract I bought like a 25 point contract, and I bought it for like $3 grand. I ended up selling it for like $4,500. So I actually made like $1,000 on it.
Not bad.
So yeah, the resale market right now is pretty hot. I started buying in like 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was buying in 2016, like I was buying points for like $77 a point. And when I resold them, I sold them at like 130.
Wow. Dang.
So, yeah, I mean, it was like noticeable difference. Just because I sold them like over the last couple of years, like for sure when COVID was a thing, it was the resale market like was wicked high. Like everything skyrocketed.
Mm.
It was weird. It's really weird. But anyway, I still have my DVC. I'll probably keep those 75 forever because that contract, I still bought it used. Well, I bought it direct through Disney, but it wasn't a brand new contract. So I own that until 2057.
Dang.
So I paid 10 grand for it. I pay an extra $1,000, roughly around $1,000, maybe a little less than $1,000. I think it's $56 a month times 10. So it's actually might be like $700, $600-700 a year. But I have it until 2057 is when it dies. So it's for sure worth it. It depends on what you're looking to get out of it.
Right.
It's more cost effective for a smaller family that can stay in studio suites. I technically can't.
Yeah. And one that's closer too.
I can't even stay in the
because those
studio
travel
because they're
costs.
only. Yeah, exactly. If you can drive, if it's a lot easier to drive there, then that'd be way more beneficial. Like we can drive, but it's 22 hours. So my kids ain't gonna make 22 hours without stopping. So now you're talking getting a hotel room, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of variables.
Yeah.
There's a lot of variables with it.
What about just buying points? Have you ever done that? Like before you were part of DVC? Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Renting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can rent them. You can rent them through like David's rental or something like that. One of those rental markets. I've never done it, but I mean, it's still cheaper than buying or renting a room through Disney.
Yeah.
Like it still ends up being cheaper.
Do you get any of the perks?
I do, yeah. I have all because I bought direct. I have all of them.
No, I mean if you just buy the points and you don't have, a DVC contract.
So you can only rent points. You can't buy them
Right.
unless you rent them.
Gotcha.
And if you rent them, you don't get the points if you rent them, or
Okay.
you don't get the benefits.
Gotcha.
You have to own the contract to get them, and it has to be a direct. So if you buy a direct contract and you own it, then you get the benefit for it.
Yeah, Steve was saying the other day that if you don't buy your points directly from Disney, you don't get the perks now.
What are the perks?
Like
You get like discounts. So you get like a merch discount. It's similar to a
Annual
similar
pass?
exactly. You get the same benefits as an annual pass.
they have the Moonlight Magic nights at
Yep.
some of the parks that's free for DVC.
Yeah.
And then
So
there's the
Yep.
DVC lounge that you can go to.
Yep.
Park.
There's a couple perks. Yep. So exactly like that. The Moonlight Magic they'll do like quarterly, once a quarter, roughly, a couple times a year. And yeah, so that's completely free if you have a DVC membership. It's basically like a night show or like a
Mhm.
like a like a
After hours event.
so that's where I was going. It's kind of like that, but it's only for DVC. You can guest I think or something, but and then yeah, the lounge is pretty cool. I've been to the Epcot lounge. That's up over Figment.
Yep.
When you go up there, you get free drinks, free snacks. So yeah, they have a Coke machine. You go up there, you get free drinks up there, and then they have just like little chip choices, Doritos, things like that for free. So it's small stuff, but it's something. It's something.
Oh, yeah. Hey, something you enjoy, but not enough beer, right? The beer isn't free.
The beer is not free.
Yeah.
Beer is not free. Let's see, where am I here?
Shep is figuring out
Alternate
What?
route.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm planning my next get. I got 42 miles still empty. I'm just about to get on 80, and I know there's a gas station not too far when I get on, but hopefully not farther than 40 miles.
Let me ask you all. I think this is a woman thing. Joy does not like the car to get below half a tank.
Yeah,
Like we got to pull over right away and get more gas if it's half a tank.
yeah,
I drive until that light comes on, and then a little bit longer after. That's how it is.
yeah. So my light goes on at 50, and when I hit 50, I start looking. It
Yeah.
depends. There was another stop that I usually stop at further back, but I decided to see. I'm taking a risk here, guys. I'm taking a risk. I'm pushing the envelope a little bit, and I'm gonna see what happens. So we might be live calling AAA for gas.
Sarah J says it's not a woman thing at all. I feel like every woman I know, almost every one of them, if it's half a tank, we got to pull over and freaking fill it up because I guess that another gas station we can't fill it up. I don't know. There's only one gas station in the entire city.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I definitely don't do half a tank, but I definitely, as soon as I hit that 50 mark, I do.
Yeah.
So now I just got to, I got to get my speed up to about 100 and just start coasting. Just kidding.
Fall in behind a semi so you can draft well.
Exactly. All right, 2 miles out from an exit. Let's see. There's got to be gas here. There's a hospital.
So can you pump gas in New Jersey now or not? I thought they changed the law. Check on that.
I don't know. I don't ever get gas in New Jersey. Good question.
Yeah.
I'm in Pennsylvania, and I can pump gas here.
Well, I thought they changed the law. Something about that in like Oregon or something, right? I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a town by me. Oh, gas station, baby. Woo! We're not gonna lose steam here. It's a pilot.
Annie Kook says she doesn't let it get below a half a tank.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
In winter.
Sorry. Yeah. It was illegal in Oregon. So
it's reasonable. When I pump, you guys just gonna hang out for a minute, and I'll pump, and I'll be right back. Currently getting off the exit. I don't know where the pilot is. It's kind of dark. I don't know where the. Oh, gas station. Oh, you're right there. You're right there. You're right there, buddy. Oh, I've stopped at this one before. I've stopped at this gas station. Guys, I've stopped here. I know this place. I know this really well.
I feel like Shep's one of those guys that he has a loyalty to a brand of gas. I feel like Shep's one of those.
No,
guys.
I'm pretty gas. I'm pretty gas open. If you want to say, I don't know. Is that a thing? Gas open to gas. All right.
He swings many ways for his gas.
I'm right back. I also I also leave my car running too.
All right. Well.
Good luck with that.
Do we want to watch him pump his gas, or maybe? Yeah, let's just leave it there. Those are some nice seats. Look at those seats right there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's like top of the line.
Yeah.
You go anywhere
for long drives?
They do. Yeah. And it looks like I bet Shep keeps his car, even though he's got like 47 kids. I bet he keeps it pretty clean. I bet it smells good.
You would think that, but with 47 kids, it's like an impossible fight.
Right. Well, it looks clean. I told you about the time I went into Steve's car, right? I was expecting, candy wrappers and McDonald's on the floor, and it smelled like Axe body spray and depression. But it actually it was
Smell like
actually
Slim Jims and cheese.
it was actually really really clean. It was really,
Was.
I was impressed. It smelled well. And it may be because Uber said that he was getting
That's
too
right.
many complaints.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Yeah. We're talking about your car, how clean it looks. Man, you got a nice
No.
car.
It's not clean at all. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
It's like this is a beach mobile. It's full of sand.
Oh.
It is just for the record, it's $3.89 a gallon here.
Ooh. Hey.
$3.89.
Yeah, and you're probably putting about 147 gallons in that thing.
No, it is a 27-gallon tank, but it's probably be a $80 fill up, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I drive one with a 27-gallon tank. That ain't fun.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I love coming into Sheets behind somebody who just spent $130 on their gas. You look at the thing, you're like, oh, geez. Sorry, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people here. It's hopping.
Well, it's a pilot.
Man, I mean, it's a small pilot.
Yeah. Get your gas and your hood.
But kind of.
Big goal.
There's some interesting folk here. I got to once the pump shuts off, I'm gonna run in and take a leak too, because the old bladder's calling.
Mm-hmm.
We probably don't need to take the phone for that either.
I wouldn't leave the car running either.
Yeah.
Why? I lock it.
Yeah.
I lock it from the outside, and then I bring Old Faithful with me in there.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if we sat here and watched his car get broken into?
You see me running? No way! I'm on stream.
We could interview the guy that was driving.
I'm like, screw it. I'm like, take the car and leave the phone.
Oh man. Oh, Disneyland fan says $4.69 at Sam's Club.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
So we just hit 70. Holy cow. Oh, we're gonna hit 100, I think, on this one. Woo lally. Wowzers. But I mean, it's gonna 80 on the 80 15 80 and 15 cents. All right, I'll be back.
All right.
What is he taking with him?
I
never
don't
mind.
know.
Yeah.
His man purse, I believe.
Right. I was reading something the other day. Two Dodgers. They had their houses broken into while they're out on playing a game. I just thought about Shep and Dave and Steve. Well, Steve doesn't have a house, but Shep and Dave, they said, "Hey, we're going to zombie camp." It's the perfect time to break into their house.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Steve doesn't have a house, so he doesn't have to worry about that.
Right.
Yeah. And other people live at both of their houses. So
that's true. Well, that's true. But why do you have to ruin my fantasy? God, you're just like my wife. I'm dying tonight. Yeah, that'd be great. So, do you enjoy your trip to Baltimore? We didn't really get to talk too much.
we did.
I did touch your beard.
You did.
It was very nice. I was looking forward to beating you at trivia, but that didn't happen either.
No.
Yeah.
Because you had, I don't know, Movies Nick on your team.
Well, I wasn't on there. Yeah, I wasn't there that night.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right, you weren't.
Yeah. Non-trivia Nick on that team. That should be his new name, Non-trivia Nick. But yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot going on, man.
There was, that's a part of the bad part about the weekend is I think we just try to pack too much into it, so that makes it a little bit hard. So that part is,
It was all good stuff. It was just a lot.
yeah, it's just, it's like, and tell the wife this, we did this for a while, going to Disney, she would have an itinerary and everything. It used to be we had to do this, and this. Now we've done so much, when we go back, we can relax, and I enjoy it so much more now because we just relax. And that's kind of like how those weekends are. It's just, you try to pack in so much, and you just want to hang out with everybody, and you end up not hanging out with anybody sometimes.
Or sitting beside Flipper the whole time.
Yeah, which is great. I do wish next time I'm going to bring one of those billboards that say 3 hours later or whatever.
Yes,
just so I could do it in real life. So yeah, yeah,
good though.
So.
Hey, wait! No, give me my phone back. I just fended off a robber.
It's one of those ones that had like the mask around, the little mask thing.
Oh God, yeah, he was goofy
Black
looking,
and white
but you know
stripes.
what? Yeah, he had the shirt, black and white shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, "Are you a prisoner?" He's like, "I am." How'd you get out?
That's when you know. That's how you know.
Mm-hmm.
That and that whole big metal ball attached to their leg.
And it turned out it was all a misunderstanding, and he's in the back seat right now with me. His name's Fred.
There you go, Fred.
Fred, where are you heading? Oh, okay. He's heading to Ohio. Well, I'm heading. I'll be about 80 miles out. Would you like a ride? All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now back on 80 westbound, and I have about 180 miles on 80. So just when you think you're like, it's almost like the halfway point. It's like the halfway point when you get to 80. You're like, oh yeah, and then you're like, oh man, I got like, it's actually about 200 miles. About 200 miles from here to the camp.
Shep, I'll ask you like I always ask the family when we would be driving somewhere. Now that you've used the bathroom, are we good for another 30 minutes?
Yes, Daddy. I think I can hold it.
Feels like we would stop every 30 minutes.
Although I bought myself a soda pop, so I don't know, Dad. There's a solid chance I'll have to use the PP again. This time I'll try not to pull my shorts down in the men's bathroom because people were staring at my Batutskis.
I can't see Shep, the guy that has his shorts around his ankles at the urinal. He is that guy.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I gotta go really bad.
So
yeah.
Why is that? Like, I love the drive down to Orlando and hate the drive back.
It always feels longer on the way back.
It does.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And like, not even because like you miss. I mean, obviously you have that. Just had a good time and you just hate leaving, but it's like, even that aside, it is like it's totally different. It's a different drive.
Yeah.
It's totally different drive.
Even though the traffic's usually better on your way back home.
Yeah, so I mean, I left, like, typically when I go to ZC, I leave at like 2:30 in the morning. So I'll wake up at 2 and I'll leave at 2:30, and I'll get out there at like 10. So, like, by the time I hit the road, it's about 3 o'clock. So I'll get there around 9:30 to 10 in that ballpark. And that's a great drive because I only live in the biggest city that causes a problem is Hartford. And if I leave the house at 3, I'm through Hartford by like a little after 4. Hartford's only an hour away. So once I clear Hartford, it's smooth sailing. And then like in the mornings, there's nobody on the road. And right now, I've hit more traffic than I've probably ever hit coming here.
Mm.
And I left a little later. I didn't want to leave I got home at 4, and I was like, I don't want to leave quite yet. So I waited till 6 because I figured the commuting traffic. I didn't want to hit the commuting work traffic, and there was still quite a bit of cars on the road.
Mm.
So I don't know, but I'll end up leaving probably around 5 a.m. Sunday, and I'll get back home around noon, 1 o'clock to hang out on Sunday with the fam.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, we'll just, it's a solid chance I won't even sleep that night, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, that's good for the other people on the road.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's all good.
Right.
It's all good. That's why they make that rumble strip.
Right.
It's to wake you up.
It's right.
You take a little nap. If you're tired, you take a little nap, and then as soon as you hit the rumble, you wake back up and drive again.
In all reality, if you think about it, it's technically not hit and run if you're not caught.
Right.
It's just run.
And if you're not actually running, you're just
right.
driving. So.
Right.
Yeah.
You never get caught with hit and drive. You'll be fine.
No. Yeah. Exactly. Or like if you're sleeping and you didn't even know what happened, it's technically not your fault anyway.
Right. Mm-hmm. So what do they call it? They call those acts of God, right? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Right.
I don't endorse any of these messages.
If I'm really tired, I just let Jesus take the wheel. That's horrible. I'm sorry.
He's got a get out of jail free card, so he's good. All right.
Who, me?
No, Jesus.
No way. Oh, I was gonna say I don't get one of those. Yeah. I don't play Monopoly. Boy. Heading through the mountains of Pennsylvania. It is a nice ride. Yeah.
I don't know if everybody knew. I used to be a police officer years ago, and I got this one funny story. Let me tell you a funny story there, Shep.
I want to hear it. Bring it on.
I was chasing some guy for some stuff, and we, you got about a block. We're going about a block, 2 blocks away. He runs into this house. It's a kid. He's 20 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
About 6'2" and probably about 180 pounds, right? So, and he ran into this house, and I ran him after him, and I had a gun out, and I'm yelling at him to come out, with his hands up out of a room or whatever, and he comes out with his pants off, right? So I lock him up, and I go back into the room, and the pants are hanging, on the bed, and there's some narcotics in those pockets, and and he says, "Oh no, those aren't my pants. Those are my dad's pants." Right? I said, "Okay, I'm talking to him while he's doing that." And then while that happens, his dad shows up, and I swear his dad was all of 500 pounds. I said, "Are these your pants?" That was the best part.
These look like they'd fit you.
Yeah, they look about your size. Anyways, remind me of that.
Man, I'll tell you. Those are the funny stories.
Yeah, those
are plenty of those.
That was always funny when you'd watch Live PD. Every time they would pat them down and find something, and these aren't my pants.
Yeah,
that's not my jacket.
Yeah. We're like, that's not mine.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you for letting me know. Yeah. I was totally going to charge you for this.
Guess I got to let you go now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you weren't driving the car, even though I pulled you out of the front seat. Oh man, I was mistaken. Yeah,
We used to we used
it's
to
a fun
have
job.
in this area where I patrolled. I used to work midnights, and I always get calls on this apartment complex about these people always being in the pool late at night or whatever. Like really, we could do anything, but it was always the AAA Braves baseball team because they played in Richmond, and they lived out out in these apartment complexes where they would put them up during the year. And it was always
Yep.
these guys from the baseball team. So they were always the guys, they came from like, Mexico or whatever, the Dominican, and they pretended not to speak English, but they spoke English because but they knew anyways. And then they would all be drunk. They'd be, hey, you want to come to the baseball game tomorrow? You want to come to the game tomorrow? Got tickets for you.
That's how they get out of it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Anyways,
I can't blame him for doing it, for trying.
I never, I don't know about other police officers. I can never watch like Cops or those live stuff. it's just a lot of it is just for TV, and you can tell it is. So that's why I never watched that stuff. Man, I never got into that. But
I watched the ultimate version of that. Those aren't my pants. The other day, watched a body cam video. This female officer was patting down a woman and found narcotics in her bra, and the woman said, "I don't know who put that there." The female officer said, "Yeah, I hate it when people I don't know had stuff in my bra too."
Oh my God.
Jeez. They say when I was a police officer, they said if it wasn't for dumb criminals, I'd be out of a job. So
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I tell you, body camera footage is very funny.
Yes,
it's very funny.
I left right before body cameras came in, and everybody was, because they were about to come in, and everybody was worried, not because of anything illegal. They just like, how do I turn this thing off when I need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, I know. You actually hit the record button, and you're like, oh, well, how long is I just recording?
Anyways.
I'll log that as an accidental.
Yeah. I would. I appreciate those people. They're doing that job. I married into a family of police officers. I couldn't do the job anymore. I left it over 10 years ago. It's so bad right now. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So hats off to those that can. So, yeah. Exactly. Yep. All right. Well, it's almost 10:30. We're getting a little close. So
yeah.
I know you still. Go ahead.
I'll just hang out in my drive and listen to some music. And I'm actually surprised. I'm starting to drift a little bit. It was starting just to get a little cracky a second ago, but I'm surprised how long it lasted for me.
Right when he says it starts to crack. So, yeah. Was
it crack? Yeah. Well,
yeah, it did.
It's probably about normal. So, hey, we made it pretty far.
We did. So next week, I got the itinerary for this show, which was a blank piece of paper. So I'm assuming next week's itinerary is going to be the same for the show.
Right? No, there might be a heading on it.
Oh, okay.
I think they're going to talk about how great Animal Kingdom Lodge is, or something, or Fort Wilderness, or something.
No, it's going to be an epic. I can tell you right now, it's going to be an epic zombie camp recap.
Right.
You guys want to hear? I mean, again, we're going to have so much darn footage. It's going to be coming out places you don't even want it to come out of.
Yeah.
All right.
Amazing.
It's going to be intense. There's going to be. Well, we can't do live streams, but and there's a good chance that we'll try to go Instagram Live. But even that, there's maybe a spot that'll work, but it won't be at Zombie Camp. It'll be somewhere else. But you know what? I give Steve a lot of credit. Steve's going to try very hard to get us to film. Or am I
And
dead?
you're gonna.
I think I'm dead.
Yeah, you are. You're
Did I
dead
die?
to us, Shep. You're dead to us.
A little bit of service. I just saw it go
There
down.
you go.
I just saw it drop to 1 bar.
Yeah.
All right. I'll say bye now. We'll call it because I'm gonna lose you guys in a second. So.
All right.
Yeah. Well, Justin, thank you for hosting. Chris, thank you for being Dave.
You're welcome.
And thank you for my internet service for lasting as long as it did.
There you go. All right. Well, you won't see me. You probably won't see him. You may see him next week. So safe travels,
Cheers.
Shep. Get all those birthdays ready. Get those vocal cords, and we'll see you next week. Yeah.
Maybe we'll start the 80s segment next week with the jingles.
There you go. There you go. All right.
Jingles.
See you later.
It'll be the second greatest segment on the internet after memeing that photo.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.
I have to hit the button.
Bye.